Let's test your poker knowledge now. Which three members of the Poker Hall of Fame entered the 2003 World Championship? We'll tell you in a moment. What three members of the Poker Hall of Fame entered the 2003 World Championship? Doyle Brunson, Johnny Chan, and Amarillo Slim Preston. Well, the 9 people who made it to the final table were hoping to become the next champion, maybe even a Hall of Famer someday. After David Singer was eliminated, David Gray was short-stacked and on the ropes, going all in and surviving several times before this last fateful call.
In.
And he says all in.
Bingo. 89.
Well, David Gray putting his tournament life at stake right now. Chris Moneymaker calls with his pair of fives. And the sweat starts to roll.
89. 99, you wouldn't even think about it.
Just below his threshold.
Just like a guy in death row. So I'm just like a guy in death row.
You've had to stay a couple times.
I've had a couple stays of execution, so I'm good with the governor. That's right.
Well, he's hoping that governor gets reelected.
Yeah, but Amir Vahidi doesn't know from the governor. He seems to be stacking up his chips and like he's a potential another executioner.
Couldn't have raised $1 million and knocked him out.
And David Gray all-in will get 2 callers, and he can't be happy about that.
I'm going. Maybe home.
Well, he knows his possible fate. We're ready for the turn card. It's a 4 of hearts, and now 2 pair for Chris Moneymaker.
And only a spade will save David Gray.
River card, though, is an ace of clubs, and while the 2 aces for Gray take down Vahidi, it does not beat Moneymaker. And David Gray sees the 2 pair. He is done for this tournament. He'll walk away with $160,000 in 8th place and a very, very fine tournament for him.
And the body count continues to grow for Chris Moneymaker. He's become the Terminator, knocking out another player. Chris Moneymaker, indeed a powerful presence at the final table, but so too is Dan Harrington. He, like the other 10 former champions who walked into Binion's 5 days earlier, realizes the importance of the all-in and the value of this championship.
Everybody's dream is to win the big tournament.
It's just the pinnacle of poker, and there can only be one a year.
Hellmuth wins the championship.
It's the biggest prize money, the biggest field of players.
This is the tournament that everybody waits an entire year for.
The worst day of the year
Good luck, fellas.
is the day you get knocked out of this tournament.
Johnny Chan, the master.
Winning the World Series is like a poker dream comes true. You're going to have $2-3 million in cash.
They wheel out the money and they dump it on the table. It was a nice feeling the first time I fondled $1 million.
What I love the most, respect. And then your picture on the wall, they will recognize you.
We did it, man!
Greatest feeling, man.
Well, you heard Harrington say that $1 million was nice to touch, and he was one of the final 3 playing for a record $2.5 million this year. But like the 836 players before him, he too would fall prey to the all-in, and like so many others, at the hands of Chris Moneymaker. Here comes the flop. It's 2-6-10, all diamonds.
So a diamond draw for Harrington with a pair of 6s, but Moneymaker has a pair of 10s.
Dan Harrington will bet $150,000, and Moneymaker raised it immediately.
And that raise would force Dan Harrington to go all in.
All right, I call.
And he does. Dan Harrington has risked elimination one more time, this time against Chris Moneymaker.
And he'd love to see a diamond come up. A 6 or a king would also help Harrington.
Here comes the turn card, ace of hearts.
And now he's down to 1 card. He needs the king, the 6, or the diamond to stay alive.
The river card is the final card for Dan Harrington. He is eliminated. Chris Moneymaker knocks another big player out of the tournament. There would be only one more all-in after that, the one that ended it. 838 people went home after bravely going all in.
Good luck, everybody.
But that is the best part about the World Series of Poker. So many people give it their all. But in the end, there can be only one who takes it all.